Some 100 years after Prohibition, a distillery in Providence is serving up local liquor. And as Pamela Watts of Rhode Island PBS Weekly found, it's not just your run-of-the-mill alcohol either. It's both organic and oceanic. This story is part of our Arts and Culture series, Canvas.
We're actually transforming things that came from the ocean and from the land into something that then we're putting out into the world. It's this kind of beautiful transfer.
I remember the first time I went to like my local liquor store, which is the one that I just go to buy wine for my wife. And I was like, oh, that's my vodka. I made it.
Making it in the vast sea of liquor varieties are Dan Neff and Manya Rubenstein. Neff, a Rhode Island native, and Rubenstein, a Brown University grad, started Isco, the industrious spirit company, 5 years ago.
We're on the site of what was the Providence Steel and Iron Company. They made structural and ornamental steel for over 100 years. We really see ourselves as a continuation of that maker community, but in a different way.
Way different, as in, what do you get when you mix agriculture and aquaculture? An ocean potion of organically crafted spirits. Oyster vodka is a first of its kind in the nation, named Ostrida, and seaweed gin is the newest offering, christened Seaflow. Isco CEO Rubenstein says sustainably sourced vodka, gin, and bourbon, as well as a splash of experimental elixirs, allows them to
have some fun, make delicious things, and do something that was not negatively impacting the environment. And then sort of throw it in the creative hopper and you get us.
How did you land on the idea of concocting sea brews as liquor?
We were having some cocktails and we were enjoying some oysters, and it suddenly occurred to us that a martini with your oysters is a delight, but why had nobody ever combined oysters and vodka together into one spirit? It just seemed like a no-brainer.
We hit a good sweet spot with like, oh, the ocean state, ocean stuff, we can make this taste good.
Speaking of taste, these outpace even the state's beloved clam, the quahog, in popularity at many restaurants. And Isco is creating another vodka flavor based on a classic Rhode Island staple, pizza strips.
We basically took all of the herbs and spices that you would use to make a delicious tomato sauce, and we put those into our still. We also had special pizza strips made for us.
You put pizza strips in the still?
Yes.
We did some tasting in the morning, and I was like, oh, we did it, we did it.
It smells like bread in here.
It
smells like
does.
a bakery. Isco distiller Eric Olson is a former brewmaster, and Baby is a custom-built 500-gallon hybrid kettle made of copper and brass from Louisville, Kentucky.
So this is a high-end still?
Very. This is the Ferrari of stills. We started big.
Olson says the base spirit starts with regeneratively farmed corn.
So everything for Isco products starts as it's grain right on the farm, and we partner directly with small farms to give us the best organic grain to cook that down.
Yeast is added to the still for fermentation, liquids combine in high heat, and flavor is infused with locally sourced ingredients. The last stage for the spirits, a final filtering of the alcohol for consumption, labeling, and distribution.
Everything's by hand. We have nothing computer, everything's analog. Everything we do is a small batch. You know, if you compare us to like a big maker, they're doing 40,000 gallons a day, and we're doing 500.
Isco toasts itself as the first distillery in Providence since the days of Prohibition, which may be true in theory, but in truth, ever-independent Rhode Island largely ignored the 18th Amendment. Notorious New England crime boss Raymond L.S. Patriarca is believed to have made bootleg booze in the basement of Camille's restaurant in Providence's Federal Hill neighborhood, serving it in coffee cups to mobsters meeting in back alcoves. But nowadays, instead of a speakeasy, Isco's owners are just glad to have a spirited gathering spot for the community. For the PBS News Hour, I'm Pamela Watts in Providence, Rhode Island.